In a forest deep, where shadows sleep, a tiny fir tree grew, bathed in the moon's soft, silver light and kissed by morning dew. It watched the seasons come and go, the years drift slowly by, and dreamed of a life beyond the woods, beneath a wider sky. The ancient oaks, with knowing sighs, would whisper tales of old, of winter's chill and summer's warmth, in stories brave and bold. They spoke of creatures, small and grand, of wind and sun and rain, but the little fir tree yearned for more, a joy it couldn't name. It saw the squirrels with bushy tails, the deer with gentle eyes, the birds that sang their morning songs and soared through azure skies. It felt the forest's steady pulse, a rhythm deep and true, but in its heart, a secret wish, a different dream, it knew. One day, a hush fell in the land, the air grew crisp and cold, a blanket white, of purest snow, a story to unfold. The world was dressed in glittering frost, a sight to behold, and whispers of a special time were carried on the gold and light of dawn. Then came the sound of happy songs and laughter, light and free, a family searching, hand in hand, for the perfect Christmas tree. They walked among the towering pines, the spruce so tall and grand, but their eyes fell on our little fir, the finest in the land. Its needles green, its branches strong, a perfect, graceful shape, it stood there proud, a silent king in its snowy winter cape. A gentle hand reached out to touch a branch so soft and low. This one, a child's voice softly said, "This is the one I know." With careful hands and tender hearts, they brought it from the wood, through fields of white and frosty air, to where a warm house stood. The journey was a thrilling ride, a brand new world to see, past glowing windows, cheerful wreaths, for all the world and me. Inside the house, a cozy fire was crackling, warm and bright. The scent of cinnamon and pine filled the air with pure delight. They placed the tree in a special spot, the center of the room, to stand in glory, chase away the winter's gathering gloom. Then came the boxes, tied with bows, a treasure to unveil, ornaments shimmering, bright and bold, each with its own tale. A silver star, a crystal bird, a tiny wooden sleigh, each memory hung upon a branch to brighten up the day. First came the lights, a tangled string of multicolored gamps, wrapped carefully around its bows, like sparkling diadems. And when they plugged them in at last, a gasp of pure surprise, the little tree was all aglow, a wonder to the eyes. It blinked and showed, a vibrant dance of red and green and blue, reflecting in the window panes, a magical, bright hue. The little tree had never felt so radiant and so grand. The happiest, most splendid tree in all the festive land. Next came the baubles, round and bright, in silver, gold, and red, reflecting smiling, happy faces, and the words that they had said. A tiny angel, with wings of lace, was placed upon a bough. A drummer boy with his small drum was looking at it now. Candy canes, with stripes of red, were hung with joyful care, and strings of popcorn, white and plump, were draped from here to there. A handmade chain of paper loops, in every shade and hue, crafted by the children's hands, so honest, fresh, and new. Each decoration held a dream, a story to impart, a piece of love, a memory, a treasure of the heart. A tiny rocking horse from years gone by, a bell that softly chimed, a glass-blown deer, a velvet bow, all perfectly aligned. The little tree held every piece with branches open wide. It felt the weight of all the love it now held deep inside. No longer just a simple tree from a forest far away, it was a part of this dear home, a beacon for the day. And at the very, very top, the final touch to place, a shining star, a brilliant guide to fill the empty space. It sat enthroned, a regal crown, a light for all to see. The family gathered all around, their faces full of awe, admiring the completed work, obeying Christmas law. The little tree, now fully dressed, stood shimmering and tall, ready to preside over the greatest feast of all. That night, when all the house was still, and everyone asleep, the tree stood watching, secrets it would forever keep. It saw the presents, wrapped with love, placed gently at its feet, a mountain of exciting shapes, a truly wondrous treat. It heard the stocking feet of mice, a whisper in the hall. It felt the magic in the air, awaiting Santa's call. The moonbeams streamed across the floor, a silver, hazy light, and danced upon the ornaments throughout the silent night. The tree remembered its old home, the forest, cool and deep, the rustling leaves, the gentle breeze, the promises to keep. It missed the stars it used to see, so clear and far and bright, but found a new and different sky in the bauble's colored light. It thought about the ancient oaks, their wisdom and their might, and knew it had a purpose now, to be a guiding light. To hold the memories of this home, to witness all the fun, to be the heart of Christmas joy, until the season's done. On Christmas morning, shouts of glee, the sound of tearing paper, the children's laughter pure and sweet, a joyful, happy caper. The tree watched over all the scene, its needles seeming to smile. As gifts were opened, hugs were shared for a long and happy while. It held the scent of Christmas Day, of gingerbread and pine, a symphony of sight and sound, so perfectly divine. It stood there, steadfast, strong, and true, a silent, happy friend, a part of every joyful moment, right until the end. And when the season starts to fade and decorations stored, the little tree will not forget the love that has been poured. Its branches may be bare again, its lights put back to sleep, but in its heart, the memory of this Christmas, it will keep. For it has learned a simple truth, a lesson to embrace, that home is not a piece of land or just a certain place. Home is where the heart is full, where love is all around, where joy and laughter can be heard, the most beautiful sound. So if you see a Christmas tree, all lit and shining bright, remember the small fir that grew and dreamed with all its might. A dream of purpose, joy, and love, a dream that did come true, a Christmas wish for happiness from our tree to all of you. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this story brought a little bit of that Christmas magic into your day. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays!